Yo, what's going on, guys? What's up, Ricky? What's going on, Ricky? Happy Friday night to you, Ricky. What's going on, buddy?
Oh, I'm back. Just fucking. Ooh.
Are you in pain or what?
Been a long day, man. I was just been like running around, walking for maybe like 3-4 hours total, which isn't like that much, but for me it is.
But you're a young man. You should be able to do that no problem.
I'm a young man. That's fucking funny, man.
You are a very young man, dude. You're a young, handsome man.
Ugh. I don't know if I'm a man, dude, and I don't know if I'm handsome either. I went out to a demo today. It was good.
Writing stuff or what?
Yeah, dude, it was like I don't know, man. I just felt so cool. Like I know I'm getting stuff done when I'm standing there and just like pointing at random Asian tourists and screaming when they enter these stores.
Yeah, that's the way. That's the way to bring political change. That's
Yeah, they're
it,
just
man.
like, what's going on? And I'm just like, whoa, whoa, boo, shame on you when they enter the store. Like that's how you get change done, dude.
I mean, I don't know. I think these campaigns have been pretty effective, but we'll
No,
see what happens.
I'm joking. I wouldn't do it if it weren't effective. I know it just feels really funny. Like I kind of feel like like one of those rednecks who like harasses women outside like Planned Parenthood. Now, granted, like you know, entering a store that sells fur is not the same as getting like medical care, but like just the action, you know.
Yeah, for sure. So, was there a good attendance or
It was good
good turnout?
attendance. It turned out well. It turned out well. I think we have someone editing, but this time, but I'm willing to. Yay! All the items that I ordered from Instacart are there. I ordered some of the Gardein vegan fried chicken. I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be back. Whew.
All right, take your time. We got 4 people watching. So, what's up, guys? You in the chat? Noodles, are you there? If you're there, say something. How you doing? So yeah, we'll wait for. Hey, you're back. You're back.
Yeah, I told you. I just had to piss.
All right. Well, we got 4 people watching. So what do you want to say to them? What do you got to offer the world?
I just want to say, unironically, go and get involved with Captain Fur Free Friday because you know, like you said, it's just like if you're not going to do underground stuff, you know, which of course no one should do, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, then you might as well just do something that works. You know what I mean? Like I always said, like, oh, like, oh, these stupid protesters, what do they think holding a sign somewhere is going to do? And like, that's true if you're like protesting some random place, like if you're going to go and protest Burger King for like selling meat. But like, when I've done once I learned more about stuff like pressure campaigning, like, yeah, I mean, you want to get the most wins for the least amount of effort, right? So,
Well said. Well said. Anybody in the chat got anything to say?
yeah, everyone go look up CAFT USA and go get involved. Seriously, like, I mean, it might not be much like effort wise, but it seems to be doing meaningful work, and like, I just don't see that. I just don't see meaningful work being done for animals. So I'm very grateful whenever I come across it.
Yeah, I agree with
What's
that
your
message.
favorite Gatorade flavor or Straighterade flavor? I can't like assume these days, right?
I don't drink a lot of Gatorade. I'm currently drinking a Naked Juice. Just feeling a little
Oh,
under
okay.
the weather. This stuff always makes me feel better. It's got some essential vitamins and nutrients, and
I don't know
pretty
what
good.
it is with me, dude, but like the reason I'm putting on weight is just because like I mean I eat a lot like I eat like a lot of junk food, like a lot of carbs and fries and shit. But like the reason I eat so much is just because like no matter how much I eat, I still feel hungry. Like I don't get it, you know?
Yeah, I would say I don't eat too much, but I do drink a lot of calories, which like I feel like if I cut that out, like if I didn't drink like beverages, I would I'd
Well,
probably
what's the beverages like for you? Is it alcohol or is it like sugary beverages?
no,
Because
I'm
I
just talking
usually
about like even this stuff like drinking 140 calories, like you
yeah, yeah,
drink
yeah.
2 or 3 a day, that adds up. That's
So it's
500.
sugar, right? It's sugar.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, sugar is really bad for you. I mean,
yeah,
so is
man.
like, carbs and alcohol, but I just mean if you're getting like 140 calories from like, one of those plant-based protein shakes, at least it would be like satiating and whatnot.
Right,
Like, but when
right.
you're just drinking sugar, it's crappy. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Aquatic Sand says hello, 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 hello.
Hello, hello,
Oh,
hello.
4 people watching. We got
So like this
Riddick and
really cute dude, this really cute chick like walked up to me when I was doing the demo and she was like, "Can I ask you a question?" And I was like, yeah." She's like, "Why are you wearing a Canada Goose jacket?" And I was like, "Oh, because they went for free." And she was like, "Oh, and you forgive them for that?" And I'm like what like I don't like, "Oh, yes, I forgive," like holy shit, like this idea of like, consumer choices matter. Of course, I'd never go and buy a Canada Goose jacket. It's just my mom bought me one, gave it to me. It's materially vegan, and I think it would be more wasteful for me to go and buy another. You know what I mean? So I just deal with all the stupid questions I get because fundamentally the ethical thing to do right now is keep it. So, especially because like it doesn't even have down or fur, but everyone's like, "Oh, he's wearing Canada Goose," so like maybe I'll not wear that in the future. I'll have to find something else just to avoid the stupid questions.
yeah, man.
But yeah, I'm
You know,
glad that I'm happy that like I got out. It's like almost a 45-minute walk to the commuter rail here where I'm from, and then I went from yeah, then it's like 1.5 hours from the commuter rail to Boston. It just takes a lot of time for me to get to Boston, either time or money. So
you're in what town are you in? You're in Worcester.
I'm in Worcester. Yeah, yeah,
Okay, okay.
I'm near the
Yeah,
downtown.
little Penny J 2002 says, "Homie look like dude from Blacklist."
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't understand the reference. I don't know if it's me or you, but I don't even know what Blacklist is. So
Yeah, I don't know.
that's unfortunate.
When I was like
Which
skinnier, I'd get like Robert De Niro, especially when I had a mole, which I got lasered off. So
nice, nice.
yeah, the reason I got it lasered off is like I was literally talking about this on stream with Homeless Romantic because that's what we talk about. Like cosmetic surgery was the reason I got it lasered off was because like I cut it like 4 or 5 times when trying to shave, and it just got bigger and bigger, and like pus was leaking out, and it was literally the most disgusting thing that I had ever seen on anyone's body, and it was on my own body. So I had to do something.
Yeah, it's not good, man. Not good.
Yeah.
I used to get yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Maybe I could get like a gastric bypass surgery. So I don't know. I just want to figure out like why no matter how much I eat, I'm always hungry. Like I know I have to fight the hunger because like I've gotten to the point where I've noticeably gained weight and I feel sluggish walking around and I feel my belly when I'm lying down and shit. But like it's so annoying. It's like no matter how much I eat, no matter how much I like, drink like water and shit, I'm always hungry. It's just so stupid.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I think you can probably try to eat just better foods, maybe eat healthier foods.
I've been trying to eat healthy. I've been trying to eat like rice, beans, bananas, that kind of shit.
That's
Like,
good stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
Can't go wrong with
I still want to know what this means. Homie look like a dude from Blacklist. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
yeah, let's
That
look
one's
it up.
like, well, if you
Let's look
look
it
it
up.
up, then like, if you, I'll look it up because I know that once you like, go off like the fucking screen. Everything's gonna go black and you're gonna glitch out.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Okay, I see like a brown guy, like Aram
Okay.
Mach Tabi. I'm gonna assume that this is what he's comparing me to because like this
Let's
doesn't
see
look
it.
like me. This doesn't look like me at all, dude. What the fuck? This guy's way better looking.
Let me see.
This guy's like half my weight. This guy's like
Oh wow, yeah, that guy. Yeah, no, he doesn't look like you at all.
yeah, that's weird. How does that look like me?
You know who you kind of look like, dude?
Who?
You kind of look like Derek Jensen.
Oh God.
I mean, obviously
You are
he's not.
not the first person to have said that. That is the worst thing because I used to have long curly hair and like wear like a fucking sweater around everywhere.
Well, you know, obviously your skin's darker and everything, but like I just like your face, your hair, something about your facial structure, your eyes, just really reminds me of Derek Jensen.
You know what's weird is the first time I saw Derek Jensen, I actually thought that guy kind of looks like me. So like
That's what I'm
I
saying.
actually noticed it. Like I literally saw the first time I saw Derek Jensen, I was like, wow, this guy kind of looks like me.
And you just need to get yourself like a sweater with a fucking raccoon on it or something, dude. Like you just need to get a sweater with a
I just need to go and fuck some salmon.
yeah, you just need to go and like make love to a tree. What do you call it? Yeah. Oh man, cringe or not, I'm confused. What
Dude,
do you think?
my professor had mad beef with Derek Jensen. There's like an entire article about it. Like Derek Jensen's like, oh, we can kill animals because like, you know, in order for like he's like for one to live, the other must die. And my professor's like, what the fuck does that mean? Like that's not like my professor is like into like traditional ethics and shit. And then Derek Jensen just has this stupid fucking anarcho primitivist like, you know, thing.
Who's your professor?
John Sanbonmatsu. I like his work. I was gonna say like as time goes on, like I've become like I you know I read of course I read like I've read Zerzin, I've read Bookchin, I've read I'm just like name dropping here, but I'm trying to like think of people who have influenced my views as they've shifted. But like I don't really like do the whole I don't really like care about the whole like Peter Singer, Tom Reagan kind of like, you know, shit anymore. Like, you know, I just don't think that like, you know, rights and welfare and stuff is the right language to talk about animals. You know, I think more in terms of like their systematic oppression under like industrialized civilization. So, you know, people like Derek Jensen, they talk a little bit more about that. And I mean, honestly, like, you know, when it comes to people who like when it comes to people who genuinely go out there and live the primitivist lifestyle, and you know they completely eschew like all technology, everything, and they're going out there and they're like hunting and you know foraging and stuff like that. Like I don't really judge those people for not being vegan. Like I mean, of course, I don't judge like indigenous tribes and shit for not being vegan. So even like someone who grows up in a civilization and goes and lives that way, like I actually have respect for it. But like I'm always like I don't know. I always find like the anarcho primitive, the literal anarcho primitivists who are always going on about how everything was better back then and shit. But like, I just find those people kind of cringe. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Yeah,
Like especially
yeah.
when they still use modern technology and eat like factory farmed animals that were like brought over here from Europe and shit. Like I don't really like you know. I don't really vibe with that stuff that much, and I kind of associate that kind of stuff with Derek Jensen. And you know, like I mean, like Endgame was like a great book, but recently, like the whole like fucking like he's basically become like so fucking transphobic that it's like overtaken his entire brain and like it's the only thing he can think about.
Yeah, it's also like yeah, yeah, it's the only thing he's like even known for now.
Yeah, but it's the only thing he talks about too. Like he goes and he does speeches And like I'm like, dude, you have all these like critiques of industrial society. Let's hear them. And he just starts complaining about trans people, and I'm like, what the fuck? Same
I,
with Lierre Keith, who wrote the dumbest book in the world, like The Vegetarian Myth. Like that's the dumbest book ever written. Like,
yeah, I remember when she got a pie thrown in her face in San Francisco.
I bet you David Rovics went and wrote a song about it after.
Yeah.
The time that Lierre Keith got a pie in the face. I bet you he's written some song like that, dude. He does that shit.
Terrible. Fucking terrible.
He was live streaming the other day, and I told him play "Burn It Down," and he did. That I unironically like that song, dude. But it's not my favorite. My favorite is Three Cheers and a Grunt. Hey, hey, hey! Oh, for the Earth Liberation Front. You know that one?
Oh man.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, dude.
dude.
Wait,
I was like,
how are you like 22 years old and you know all these 1999
right?
references and you know all these things from 2004 that I've tried my fucking best to forget about?
That's why I like bring this stuff up with you, because like who else knows about it, right? Honestly, it's just having older friends in the scene, like the hardcore scene locally. Like they gave me all the zines, they told me all the musicians, they told me all the stories. Like that's just it. Like I've just had like mentors, so to speak, that have just told me everything. And I'm, you know me, I like my research, I like my investigation. Like I've read like hella zines from that time. Like, my favorite was probably like No Compromise, but I mean I've read like Evasion, I've read dude, I've read so many zines. Like I'm not even good with the names, and I don't remember the details, but I remember the stories. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Yeah.
But like, I played a lot of guitar back in high school. Like, I just sit and play guitar all day, and like, I got really attached to hardcore punk, especially like vegan straight edge punk. So through that, I got a bit more into green anarchism. So that's why like I just don't meet that many people out there who are like my age and like listen to shit like Vegan Reich and Raid, or like those bands that sort of like aren't still around, compared to like I don't know, something like Propaganda, which wasn't, it was not XVX, but I'm just like thinking of another like band with similar political views to some degree. But yeah, like yeah, that's why. But like honestly, man, like it's
I
just
mean,
a time that I'm super interested in. Like, I feel like, I always feel like we have this, like I always say this, but I always feel like everything I've read about the Green Scare, like it boggles my mind that like we're not talking about it anymore. Like I spoke to like some of the kids from my college's like environmentalist group, and like none of them had heard of the elves or like Earth First or anything like that. They're just doing their own shit. It's just like, you don't know your history. Like how the fuck do you expect to like learn from the past and keep fighting when you don't know like what's happened in the past? So I think in some sense also seeing how other people around me aren't that educated has like made me put a big emphasis on it.
okay.
But yeah, but I agree, and I agree, and I know like this stuff is all like pretty obscure and like beyond my time, and before my time. Like I don't see other people my age talking about like David Rovics and shit, right?
There's a vegan straight edge scene currently. I mean, have you seen that like taken off at all or anything?
Yeah, I was in, dude. I was fucking in that vegan straight edge band for like oh no, they weren't even straight edge. I mean, they were vegan. I mean, I'm not straight edge. I'm far from, but I was in that friggin' Farewell Sarathale. I was in that. Um, Then I got kicked out for being like schizo. Then like
Being
then
what?
nothing. Then I mean I think there's just not much like in the Northeast. I think there you still have some in like, Bay Area and shit, like vegan straight edge.
Yeah.
But like I don't actually care about like vegan. Like I'm not like I like the music and I like the stuff, but like the actual act of being like as you know, I am not straight edge, and like I do like dumpster dive sometimes and eat food that has like dairy and eggs and shit in it if it's like processed and whatnot. So I just don't put like much emphasis on, that kind of stuff. Like I think like for me it's like I think like if I had to categorize myself as anything, I'd just say I'm a green anarchist, right?
So you wouldn't call yourself a vegan?
I mean, Uh, I don't know. Maybe I mean, I'd probably call myself like a freegan, but like I'm not exclusively freegan, so like it kind of depends. But I mean, I also haven't like dumpster dived and eaten animal products in like months, and I don't think I'm gonna do it again just because like I don't like the way that shit tastes, and I'm trying not to eat processed food, and I'm not really good at finding fresh food from dumpsters, and like I do have the money now that I can pursue my stuff, my music and shit without yeah. I genuinely was freeganing to save money at some point, but but yeah, like um but yeah, dude, like, yeah, I mean, I am, I broke Edge. Maybe I'll break Veg as well, so to speak. Who knows? But I like to think if I do that, I, probably try and,
You have a good
uh,
reason.
yeah, I'd probably try and do
Yeah,
everything to prevent it
you have a
because,
good reason. Like you wanna eat some oysters or something, or yeah.
oh yeah, bivalves, yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, imagine like coalition to abolish like Riddick's consumption of bivalves, like just constant home demos and like shit like that. And then eventually I'm like, fine, bivalve free policy. Like, that's not even my joke. I stole that from Frank, but whatever.
Who the fuck is Frank?
I don't know, man. Coalition to abolish. You know what I ate once? I was dumpster diving like from this local store, Price Chopper, and they had, and I ate like one bite of it, and I almost immediately puked. They had this thing called a Tijuana Mama, which is like a pickled like spicy sausage, and it literally just tastes like meat and hot sauce and vinegar, and like really stale, gross meat, and it's gross, dude. It's disgusting. I like spat it out the second I put it in my mouth.
Yeah, that sounds re- repulsive.
Yeah, if it's like popcorn or some shit, like if it's like buttered popcorn, then I don't give a shit. But like whatever.
But I wanted to ask a question real quick, dude. Can I ask you
Mhm.
a question?
Yeah, why do I look like Derek Jensen? Yeah.
No, no, no. My question is, who the fuck is Frank?
I don't know, man. Like, where on earth is Daniel San Diego? Dude, was that a fucking video game or a movie? Or what was that again?
It was a TV
Like,
show. I was playing
where on
Where in the
earth is
World.
Carmen San Diego? Was it an animated TV show?
Not that I remember. No.
What was Where on Earth is Carmen San? Like, I literally remember that, but I don't even remember what it is. Like,
Where in the
like,
world is Carmen? Yeah,
yeah.
I think it was like a trivia show or something like that.
Yeah, it's a television game show. I think there was a video game as well, like, or maybe I'm confusing it with something else.
Yeah. Have you been vandalizing my Wikipedia page today?
I think my IP's like been banned or something. Like, I don't think I can actually edit that page anymore. Like, I think the bot's just gonna undo it the moment I do. I mean, I could use a VPN or something, but I don't think I'm gonna do it.
No.
All right, let's vandalize Jerry's Wikipedia page.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. What are you gonna write?
I don't know. He was on Penn and Teller, and they made fun of him. Like, dude, I really don't like the fucking guys from Penn and Teller. Like when I had Jerry on the podcast, he was like, "Oh, those guys are pretty funny, so I don't have like bad memories about it. They're not funny. Like Penn Jillette just screams, and like nothing he says is funny, and none of it makes any sense. Like, I feel like if you're screaming shit, like like it should just if your entire comedy, if your entire like concept of comedy is just screaming things, they shouldn't be like blatantly false and misleading. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. So should we end this chat because we don't have anyone watching. So
We have. Oh, let's go on for like 1 or 2 minutes. Like, well, what else should we talk about? We've talked about a whole bunch of like irrelevant shit that no one cares about. We've talked about Derek Jensen, David Rovics, friggin', Jerry's Wikipedia page, and Penn and Teller, and yeah. I genuinely cannot believe that like someone else yeah, that thinks that I look like Derek Jensen, because I've never heard that before, but I saw Derek Jensen and I'm like, why does this guy have like my facial shape, my hair, and at the time like my fashion as well? Like who the fuck is this guy, right? Like that was my.
Jim Young says I'm insulted. I'm watching. Jim Young, if you want us to keep at it, throw in a super chat because
Throw in a super chat.
yeah, because Nick
You
and
have to
Riddick.
grease your palms. Look at me. I'm doing the funny voice and the joke again. You have to put seed oil on your palms and put it in the pockets. Please validate me, Joseph Buddenberg. Isn't it funny? Seed oil, seed oil.
Yeah, you gotta
See,
you gotta vibrate. You gotta vibrate that voice some more, and you also have to you have to beat the joke, and you just gotta beat that dead horse. Keep telling the same
Yeah.
joke over
It's
and over.
so funny. It's so funny. I put seed oil in my hands and then I eat fried chicken and shit my fentanyl pants. It's so fucking funny. Everybody laugh. Okay, look, like I got like $10, you know, for the I mean, I sent in $10 for like Noodle's impression of me, which was like fucking on point. Like I'm not even gonna dispute it. Like that was a good one. And like I think mine was quite good as well. So I think I think that warrants another $10, Jim Young.
Yeah, I
Jim
think Jim Young.
Daniel Young. Come on.
Yeah.
I think you got it.
Oh, my name's Riddick. Oh, my hair is falling out, and I feel so sad right now. I'm gonna put on some Green Rage, and I'm gonna feel
I
better.
don't even, bro. I hardly listen to Green Rage. Like I've listened to like one of their albums. Like I don't know why you would like. If I want to listen to Vegan Straight Edge, I listen to Raid, and like that's the main band. I don't understand.
My name is Riddick, and I'm so sad, and I almost got kicked out of school, and I have my hair is falling out, and I need a fungal cream. And you know what else I'm gonna do is I'm gonna listen to Raid Words. I'm gonna listen to Words of War and try to make myself feel better.
Mhm.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Anyway, we scared the viewers away.
Is that what
Scared
Derek Jensen rocks out to?
Derek Jensen probably listens to like Led Zeppelin or something, man.
I wonder what Derek Jensen's music taste is. This is like something I'm going to research now.
Yeah, it's probably on his Wikipedia page. All right, I guess we'll end this.
Okay, wait. Here's the thing. Like, I've read like his website a bunch, and like he's always fucking talking about like Doom, the computer game. He's like, oh, maybe I've spent too much time playing Doom on the PC, and it's like he keeps talking about it, and it's almost like a hello fellow kids, like kind of thing. And it's just like, bro, like what the fuck, like Doom, like, I mean, yeah, okay. It's just so fucking random. Like he's always like, for all the time that I've spent playing Doom on the PC, or I think of this whenever whenever I find myself wafting away playing Doom on the PC, and it's like, why is that like your go-to like friggin' hobby? Like I played Doom before and I beat it, and then I got really bored when I tried to play it again, and I haven't since. So like I don't. Maybe he only played it once, and that's like the only video game he's ever played. Who knows?
Yeah, probably. All right, I guess we should end this.
Yeah, we should end this. Well, it was good talking. Yeah. So I'll see you later, dude. I'm gonna go fuck a salmon.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hug a tree. Any big streams coming up soon or what?
Yeah, I think I wonder if like if Peter's free, he'll be on, but Chris and I are doing one on Monday, and we're gonna have Gary call in and talk about Daniel Andreas San Diego and all that shit. So that's hype.
Nice. Hell yeah.
That's the plan, at least. Right. Well, I'll see you then, man.
All right, have a good night. Bye.
See you. You too.